Hi, I'm Kris Kildosher, and I serve as part of the leadership team here at the Healing Rooms at Bethel Church. And I just wanted to share with those of you watching a little testimony about some amazing things we've been seeing here as the glory of God has been manifesting, and different kinds of signs and wonders, and specifically the sparkly cloud that's been showing up in our worship services here at Bethel. We've seen amazing things. The cloud has a tendency to interrupt anything we do. It's interesting that a lot of times it won't show up during worship. It'll show up during the offering. It'll show up when somebody's preaching. One night, one of the leaders in the church was speaking, and they were talking about the glory of God, and in the middle of their sermon, this sparkly cloud just showed up and basically interrupted the rest of the speaking time. As the cloud showed up, people rushed the front. People went to stand underneath it. It was beautiful. It began to fill the whole front altar area, and describe it kind of as if somebody were to take glitter in their hand and throw it up in the air, except it doesn't fall, it rises, and it kind of moves around with the airflow. Really amazing stuff. So, awe-inspiring, everybody's staring at it. The leader calls forward. He says, anyone here that has a debilitating problem in their body that have their whole life and they need a miracle, just come to the front. We're going to pray for you. So different people come up. The cloud seems to lift up into the air at that point. And I had the honor of praying for a woman. She had multiple things going on in her life, but one of the things was her, I believe it was her left foot, was approximately 2.5 inches shorter than her right because of a debilitating disease she had her whole life, and at least since she was a young child. As I was praying for her, didn't feel anything special, didn't feel like special faith on me or anything like that, but still inspired by what God was doing in the room, by the sparkly cloud. Her family started being overwhelmed by the presence. As we watched, the sparkles came down in between us, and it was as if I could see glitter between us like this, and her foot began to stretch out. She had a brace on her foot that was flush from her heel up to the end of her toes. Her toes grew 1.5 inches over the edge of the brace on her foot. Her family all saw this and were overwhelmed by it. She was really stoked. It was an incredible miracle, and everyone was overwhelmed by God's presence. So bless you guys.